Right, morning. So the objective today is converting from analog clock faces to digital with a 12-hour clock. Um, where is it? Oh, there you go. And a starter, you can watch this extra little video. You thinking about it? If you're watching this on YouTube now, what you'll need to do is go onto the slides on Google Classroom and click the link on that, because I'm not clever enough to embed a video like that into a YouTube video. Luckily it's not me singing it, someone else has done it. A prime example of what someone else will do a much better job in that one. I'm going to move on. So today we're going to be talking about converting analog clock faces. So analog is when it's with the hands on the clock face, traditional clock face, into the digital clock faces like this. And so in this example here, we can see the hour hand is about halfway between the 12 and 1, and then we can see the minute hand has gone halfway round the clock. So this is where we'd say it is half past the hour, and we can see the hour's just gone past 12, so it's half past 12. And as we know from yesterday as well, there's 60 minutes in an hour, so 30 minutes in half an hour. So for this, we could say it in about three different ways, really, and I've written them down here. You can either say it's 30 minutes past 12, so it's like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes past 12, or it's half past 12, so it's two even parts there, it's half past 12, or on a digital clock, the third way you might write it is like this. You've got 12:30, because it's 30 minutes past. So there's the sort of three ways we're going to be looking at today, from the analog to two different ways you'd say it that you've covered in previous years, and then the digital clock. Right, so speaking to someone, I've written down write these 3 times, but I mean we do this as a think, pair, share, but you can just do it out loud to someone or jot on a piece of paper or whatever. What are these? How would you say it? And there's 3 ways we can show it. You could say it in the 2 ways for the analog, and then how would you do it for the digital? I might want to pause the video. I'm going to carry on. So in this, we have got it's gone halfway round. We can see it's 7:30, so it's 7:30 or 30 minutes past 7, or on a digital clock it would be, now this is the clever bit which I was sort of dreading, 7, hello, 30, check it out Mr. Dooley. Right, and if we go on to this one, we can see it's gone past the 10th hour, we can see it's gone halfway past, so we could say it's halfway past, half past 10, or we can say it's 30 minutes past 10, or if we were doing digital clock, we would write 10, guess what's coming next? You might have got it, do the little colon, 10:30, beautiful handwriting Mr. Dooley, well done. And if we've got this one here, we've got the hour hand's gone 1, 2, so it's 2, we can see the hour hand's gone about half, and we can see with the minute hand it's gone halfway round, so we'd say it's 2:30, or we'd say 30 minutes past 2, and we can write it in our digital clock like this, bosh, bosh. Oh my goodness, look at the mouse control there. And I'm sure you're all dying for me to do this one. Shout it out as I'm writing it. It is going to be 6:30, 6:30, or written on the digital clock like this. Boom. Right, I'm going to move on. Hopefully that slide will clear. No, I should have learned this. There we go. So then it's a similar scenario when the minute hand's travelled from the top, on the hour to the 15, would say it's gone 5, 10, 15 minutes, so it's 15 minutes past, or as you can see it is exactly a quarter, so you can imagine there's 1, 2, 3, 4 quarters, so we can say it's 15 minutes past 12, we can say it's quarter past 12, or we can write it as 12:15. Now I've got another wonderful challenge here. of think by share, write the times shown here. You might want to pause the video. I'm going to crack on, and because I know it takes me, I should say, these ones are in Roman numerals. Sometimes you'll see this on clock faces. Oh my goodness. But you don't have to be a genius to work out, even if I know you've done Roman numerals in our class anyway. But you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this would be, it's gone 11, 15, and I'm just going to do one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can see it's just the hour hand's gone past 5. It's not gone much past 5 because I can see with the minute hand it's gone a quarter past 5. Just 1 quarter past 5, as all of these. So I might write 5. Come on, there we go. And 5:15. Any other good times on there? 3:15. Nice. 5 minutes left of the day. 8:15. What's that? 8:15. V111. 8:15. Right, I'm going to crack on. Slightly more tricky now. Oh, come on. Get out, you. There you go. Right, now last one. Last bit of teaching to do here. It's more recap, to be honest. You all know that this hour hand here has gone quite a bit further, not all the way to 1 o'clock, because it has gone 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 minutes past. It's gone 45 minutes past 12. Now this is where it gets really tricky, is that we might say it's gone 45 minutes past 12. Sometimes people do say that, but generally once you get past halfway, as you remember from previous years, we start talking about how many's got to go to the next hour. So we'd say here, you can see it is 1/4 to. You've got 15 is 1/4 of 60. So 45 is 3/4 of 60. Got it nicely drawn here. I should draw some sort of bar model now, just to. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Can't help myself. Boom, boom, boom. And we know that 3 lots of 15. Well, 4 lots make 60. But if we've got 3/4. Check this bad boy out. Oh my goodness. My arm's starting to hurt now, this mouse control. That's right, yeah, check it. So we'd say 45 minutes past 12, or we'd say 1/4 to 1, or you might say 15 minutes to 1 sometimes. And in 25 o'clock, in the digital clock, I'm just doing 12 o'clock today, you'd say 12:45. Right, I've got another little task for you here, just to cut to the chase a little bit. I've done it again. Go away. There you go. For these ones, you've got to match up these times to the analog or digital clocks. So we've got analog clocks or digital clocks. Analog, digital, analog, digital. So have a look at these times and then see if you can match up with these written times to them. You could pause the video now, have a chat to someone at home, tell them about it, have a think about it now. I'm going to crack on. So if I'm looking at this one, I'm going to go through and look, oh right, it's gone 1, 2, so the hours, it's gone past 2, and it's gone, I can see quite far round, it's gone 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, it's 40 minutes past 2, which is actually quite nice, because I can see that one right there, 40 minutes past 2. I could write that as 2:40, or, so I'm just going to get there, I could write it as, or say it as 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes to 3. I could say 20 to 3. I could do that. Let's look at this one. We know that's 4:55, and this one's 12:25, or 25 minutes. Hang on a second. 25 minutes past 12. Hang about. Whoa. Hello. Oh. Oh. Boom. There we go. What have we got here then? It's gone past 11. It's gone 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes past 11. So that would be written as 11:25. But that's not one of these, is it? It's nothing there. That's 2:20. And then this one here, hang on a second. If we look at this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and it's 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. This one's for 55. That's the same as that one. And let's have a look at it. How many minutes till the next hour? It's just 5 minutes to the next hour. Hang on a second. 5 to 5, Mr. Dooley. It's the same. That was, by the way, on purpose, before you think I've made a mistake, like usual. Right, I'm going to clear that before I move on. Boom. This is the main challenge for today. This is your task. You've got to pick some of these times and convert them from either analog and like the digital clock, or these ones you can draw yourself a nice little clock face and draw the hands on, so it converts it into an analog clock. So in here, think about, that's exactly on the hour, so that is 5 o'clock. How would you draw that as a digital clock? This one has gone 5, 10, 15 minutes past 7, 15 minutes past 7. How would you draw that as a digital clock? This one, it's, you see on the clock face, it's gone halfway round. I can see from that it's gone halfway. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's 11:30. How would you draw that? Or finally, this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can see it's gone past 5 and it's about halfway from the hour hand. And the minute hands show me definitely it's halfway round, which means it'd be 5:30. How would you show that on a digital clock? And then this one is 1:30. So if we imagine our clock face like this one, where would the hour hand be pointing? Would it pointing directly at 1 or halfway between 1? And then where would the minute hand be pointing? Up, down, left, right, whatever. Yeah. Right. So that's the main challenge. Choose your level: green, orange, red, walking, running, cycling, or do more. If you want more challenges, there's the usual challenge slides afterwards that you can have a crack at. There's that 1, 2, and 3. You can read those yourselves. I am going to sign out. Have a wonderful day. See you later.